Okay, so I want to introduce our birds. First of all, these are just some of the poults that we kept out of what we bred this year. I'm gonna try to produce about 100, and we'll probably end up keeping about 20 of them. So these are some of them. These are red palm mixes there, and a few white broad-breasted babies that we were fortunate enough to pick up from the feed store. That there is a lavender palm, which is a cross between a blue and a royal palm white turkey. So anyway, I just thought I'd show those first. But so to start with, we have a blue slate male and a lavender blue male, and the blue slate is actually a cross between a lavender and a Spanish black. So you can see he has the black fleck, and his offspring can actually carry either genetic, either look like him, have the lavender blue, or the Spanish black passed on. So that makes it kind of complicated, but kind of neat in a way. And then we have, mostly we have bourbon reds. Here's one of our hens. She's actually quite aggressive, is why she's out with these guys. And they're out because they fight with our other tom over there. So anyway, all of our birds are quite intelligent. The blues are probably the least intelligent, although they are very intelligent in a more emotional or maybe intuitive way, but they're not intellectually quite as sharp, you could say, as some of them. But they're good birds. They're not dumb at all. Blue here is very interesting. He was one of our first two birds that we got last year from the feed store when we were getting new breeding stock, and so he was raised in our pockets, and we only had two at the time to start with. And Blue sees himself as human. So I don't know what's wrong with him right now. I think he ate too big of a piece of banana. He doesn't look comfortable. But anyway, Blue puts up with these turkeys, but he would rather be around humans. So it's kind of funny. He just sees himself as human. The rest of them kind of think that we are turkeys. So anyway, in there, she's aggressive, but she's a good mommy. She sits up there all day and watches out for these babies, so that's good. Anyway, coming over here, I'll introduce most of our breeding stock. We keep about 10 or so at any given time, adults, that is. Okay, so here's our bourbon red tom. He is very prolific. He's a good guy. He's the little baby that's shown in our icon, already strutting at like 3 days old, a couple inches tall. He's always been an alpha and known it, so he's good at his job. And then here are some more of our bourbon red hens, and they are very good birds. Bourbon reds are kind of down to earth, intelligent, personable. They're a great all-around bird, very popular. They do get quite large when they're full grown. So they are a good choice if you're looking for heritage turkeys. And then we have two. We had three, but now we have two of these white and black royal palm hens. And there's one and there's the other. They are very intelligent, kind of in a more intellectual way, not as grounded, you could say. They're very kind of nervous and squawky and flighty, but very, very smart and clever. They're great birds. They're good, strong foragers. They lay very large eggs, very prolific layers too. They make good mothers in general. So all of these are great choices. We like all of these varieties, and that's why we keep them. They're all very hardy, personable. Anyway, so you can see in here we have, I think, 5 larger poults, and then the two even bigger ones over there. So these poults are these poults are the ones that have this spotted look. They are red palms. They're a combination of our bourbon red tom there and a royal palm hen. And most of them end up looking like this when they're babies. They are very friendly, very personable, intelligent. It's a great mix. This is my favorite variety of turkey, actually. Very, very nice little birds. They can take 2 different looks. This is the one, and then this is the other look, like a caramel look or more of a spotted look. If you look over here, this is the same one, the caramel look, and he's about 2.5 months old. I think I'll get a better shot of him from this side. Very, very pretty. and they'll be even more pretty when they're fully grown. And here's the other one of the stripies that is a little older. Very pretty also. This look, it tends to be a little more energetic than the caramel. The caramel is more laid back. This one is more energetic, but they're both very intelligent and personable and just great overall. So besides that, we have some of these. This is called a rusty slate. It's a cross between the royal palm, the blue slate male and it's a blue and red. It's a blue slate male with a bourbon red hen. And they kind of take a two-tone look. Kind of the top half is red and the bottom half is blue as they get older. Very pretty. It's a large, meaty bird, very kind of more laid back and docile. So we do keep a good amount of those. Here's one of them right here. They can get a better shot in the shadow. I don't know. Anyway, these are great. They're very, very friendly, and very kind of just good all around. All of these are really. We also had some, like I showed before, we have a blue and white combination. We have a Spanish black and red, Spanish black with white. We had all kinds of different combinations, although, like I said, I've sold over 50 of them, so this was just what we kept. So anyway, now you've seen our birds that we have currently, and they're all great. And so next I'll show some, I kind of want to get into in the next video why we keep heritage turkeys and what we think is so special about them.